All right, on today's show, I welcome on a very special guest. He's Xavier Lara. He's a senior guard for Blackstone Valley Prep boys basketball team. How you doing, Xavier?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing really well. Sorry, struggled at the beginning there, and we got through it. How's everything with the season going? You guys are 5-6 right now on the season. You guys
Yeah,
had some great close games, and you're sitting at the top of Division 3 in your in your class. How's that going?
it's going good. Like we're finally starting to like figure out our roles and like we're finally like figuring it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Like
that's. Oh, go ahead.
it was like a struggle. Like after we lost one of our best players, but like we're starting to really figure it out, and I like how it's going.
That's awesome. I know. And for yourself, I mean, you've really taken a big step in the role as to being, one of the main scorers on the team and in a big role without Xavier or Jordan. How's that
Yeah,
been for yourself?
it benefits me because like I have more of an opportunity, and but like it also is like sometimes it could be stressful because like of like an expectation, but like when I go out there and just play my game, that's when I'm just the best. Like I could be.
Yeah. Yeah. And then what's that adjustment been like to be that guy? Like, you're kind of stepping up. You might be
Yeah,
seeing some defenses that you weren't expected to see, like the boxing
yeah,
ones and or even
yeah.
boxing twos. Like what's it like for yourself?
It's like sometimes it can get frustrating, but I know like my spots on the court, and if I could get to them, I know I'm gonna get my shot regardless. It's just about trusting my teammates. Once I put all my trust into them, everything falls in line.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, you playing extreme low. I mean, you guys are playing really like you seems like you guys are bouncing back now and coming to. And like you said, you seem to be catching your groove. I mean, what has it been like? Like, has there been like a favorite game during this regular season that you face someone and you're like, oh, this has been like a really fun game? And what's
Uh,
that?
yeah, yeah. To be honest, it was just a game like on Friday. It was against CF High. It's like BVP is right down the street from CFI. To be honest, it's just like a heated matchup, and it was really fun to play.
Uh, That's awesome. What was that atmosphere like?
It was good. Like it was like the first game, like you could really feel like it kind of was like a playoff game. Like you know what I mean? It was like a playoff environment type. It was nice.
That's awesome. And then for yourself too, I mean, you've had some great games too. You've been scoring 20, 25 points, 35
Yeah,
point games. What have those games been like?
it's like if they're not gonna like sometimes like teams will just let me shoot, and it's like I don't know why, and like and once I knock a couple down, they're gonna step up, and then like I pass it to the open guy. It just makes the game so much easier. And then once they start passing the other guy, they start focusing on the other guys and forget about me again. So it's like it just comes together.
That's awesome. What was that 35 point game like? Was it just like were you in a different kind of zone? How that happened?
Yeah, like I didn't even know why I scored that many points. It was just I just hit in the open shot. Like sometimes I'll make like there was this one shot like I literally had a guy right in my face and I shot the ball. And then the other coach is like, good defense, good defense. And then it went in. He was like, ah, good defense. And it was pretty funny.
That's really funny. And sometimes it happens when you're in a zone. It's tough to stop.
Yeah.
That's great. And you guys have a few more weeks left of a basketball left before before you start jumping into the playoffs and everything. I mean, what's anything you're looking forward to? Any games that you're looking forward to the most?
Ooh, senior night probably gonna be against Mount St. Charles. Nah, at home it's gonna be good.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a lot of fun. I mean, what's also too like been the season just to kind of have kind of a little bit of like a normal season where some being at gyms where there are crowds and what's that feeling been like?
Yeah, like last year it was weird. It was weird because it was like nobody in each gym, and it's like this year now like because we have younger players on our team. They're finally experiencing like what it's like to have fans, and it's like we don't have time to be nervous. You know what I mean? Like we have to just stay focused.
Yeah, yeah, that's very true. And it's got to be it's still got to be pretty cool though for the noisy gyms and like you said the
Yeah,
CFI game on Friday. I'm sure that the
yeah.
playoff atmosphere that's got to be
Friday
like
night too.
yeah, more people showing out too. I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome. So the season's going great for you guys so far. I mean, but I want to know what has the off season been like for you to kind of step into this leadership role and to take the scoring role over?
To be honest, like I just been waiting for like the opportunity because like honestly like ever since like my freshman sophomore year I've been kind of like a vocal leader. Like I've always like tried to encourage my teammates, and it's like now I got like a say. You know what I mean? Like and so like just like my teammates seeing like you don't have to have like pure athleticism, pure talent. Like you just put in the work, and it's gonna like you're like the work you're gonna put in is gonna show on the court if you really like want it.
I love it. I love it. And like that, like you said, like your freshman, your sophomore year, kind of be the vocal leader. Where's that come from? Like, how did that all come about? How did you start to like, step into that role too?
Like I really have no idea. Like it's really literally like I feel like it's by nature. Like I'm just like I'm usually like a quiet person, but like when I have like I'm on a court, like I feel like I could like really express myself. Like that's really why I get to express myself.
That's awesome. So it's definitely a different like feel. You feel a lot like more,
Yeah,
I guess, like comfortable and more vocal on the court, huh?
yeah.
That's great. That's awesome. It's all like great stuff for you, and it's all working out. And like you play AU ball too. What's it like to play for the Magic?
Oh, it was like I haven't played AAU like since like middle school, and it was like ghetto. Like it was like low key. You know what I mean? Like I never played like no premier AAU, so it was really different and like it was pretty cool. Like it was way faster pace, and I learned a lot. To be honest, playing with like really good players. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who'd you play with? Who was your coach with the Magic?
Um, Coach Bland, he's actually assistant coach at Rick now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I was playing with Xavier Mendez. I was playing with Joey Reyes from um Shea. I was playing with this kid named William. I was playing with this kid named Riley from Smithfield. I was playing with good players, man. Like they were good, and I just had to step on my. And I was playing with Bruce McGuire. Um, yeah, I was playing with really good players, and they made me like step up my game. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't like be lacking because I wouldn't like get enough minutes. Like I would have to be on point.
Yeah. That that's great. I mean, it's awesome that you had like, a coach that now is coaching at the college level, and you had those players to help you step up and like to get your game up and on point. And it's obviously carrying over into the season. Is there anything that like what was the coolest thing about playing outside the state and facing other competition too?
Just a variety of players you get to meet. Like you get to see like people dunking, like people like all the time, like be 7 footers, like people would have crazy handle. Like it's pretty cool. It was
That's
pretty
awesome.
cool.
That's awesome, man. That's great for you. Now, Xavier, on to the other part of the interview where I usually like to ask people like the five. But oh, well, actually, I want to ask you, where did the passion for basketball come from? How did you fall in love with the game?
To be honest, like it started off like me just like I used to like when I was a baby, I always needed to have like a type of ball. I always needed to have a type of ball, like I don't know, like and then in middle school, like I really just played basketball. I wasn't that good. I wasn't good. Like I just played basketball because I just found it so fun. And like I would get like mad over like a lot of stuff and just basketball really helped me just like calm my mind down and like you just I've been going off that, like it made me want to put in work to the game and I really just fell in love with it.
That's awesome. That's so cool. And I'm glad it's worked out for you. Obviously, you guys are playing great basketball and we have a few weeks left on the season. So hopefully everything goes well for you guys at Blackstone Valley Prep. Now I want to ask some questions that are just more of questions to just for the listeners to get to know you outside of the game and things that you like to do. So I'm going to start off with favorite food.
Favorite food?
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh man. To be honest, nothing's gonna beat my mom's food, like rice and beans and chicken, but like I like pizza a lot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like pizza.
What kind of pizza do you like?
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni. Pretty
Yeah.
easy. That's pretty easy.
Yeah, it's easy.
Is there a go-to place that you like to get your pepperoni pizza from?
Ollie's Pizza.
Ollie's Pizza?
Yes.
I'll have to try it. Where is that?
That's they have one in CF and they have one in Pawtucket.
All right. I'll definitely have to check it out next time I'm up in the area for sure. And then what about like do you have any pregame rituals or superstitions?
Oh, I like to stretch. Stretch.
Stretch.
It's very important, yeah. Like stretching before bed too, like stretching in the morning, like stretching like if I don't stretch, it's bad.
Well, it's good that you stretch. Yeah, you don't want to get any cramps or anything like that. And that's
For
good that you
real.
have that good routine. Do you have a favorite NBA team and favorite NBA player?
Oh, Clippers. I like the Clippers.
Really?
Just cause like yeah, like I soon like when I started watching, I never really watched basketball until like 2000, like I don't know, like 14, 15. And like it was like Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, freaking what's his name?
DeAndre Jordan?
DeAndre Jordan and I can't think of his name right now. He's a shooter.
The
Oh,
shooter?
JJ Redick
Redick.
and like
Yeah.
and someone else. I forgot who else, but it was Lob City. That's all you need to know. It was Lob City, and like I just fell in love with that team. But like my favorite player has to be Kyrie Irving because he's a showstopper.
Oh yeah, he's such a good ball handler, and I'm glad to see him that he's finally coming back to play basketball. So it's
No,
nice to
for
see.
real. I watched the game yesterday. Like he played good yesterday.
Yeah,
Against the Warriors.
yeah. Hey, the Warriors are a fun team to watch too. So
No, they are.
that's gonna be interesting what happens with the NBA season. Do you have a favorite type of music that you have to listen to?
Probably hip hop. Yeah, hip hop.
Yeah. Any favorite artists or anyone now that you're currently into?
I used to always like this artist named A Boogie, but like now I'm starting to really like Polo G. I don't know if you heard of him, but
Yeah.
he's nice.
Oh, nice. All right, I'll have to check out some of his songs. I like some of his songs, but I haven't had to really listen to them. And then last question I always ask everyone: what is your favorite thing to do outside of basketball?
Outside of basketball,
Yeah.
shoot. To be honest, I like hanging out with my friends. Like I like like spending time away from like my phone and like spending time with like people. You know what I mean? Like people like that I really like trust.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. Well, Xavier, this has been a lot of fun and great to get to know you. Keep going, keep doing what you're doing this season. Obviously, having a great year and the explosion on the scene. So it's great to see you guys play well, and hopefully, in a few weeks things keep going the way they're going. Do you have any questions or comments or statements before we sign off?
No, I don't. I just really appreciate you for bringing me on here.
Oh, of course, anytime, man. You're always welcome back on the show, and anything that you want to come on and talk about, you're always welcome to come back on and talk about.
Say no more.
All right. Have a good one, man.
You too.